Jack and Dave rolling, boots on the ground. Big Rooster Media making their rounds. Tackling water wars, rights in a bind. Speaking the truth, leaving no one behind.
What's up, Klamath Falls? This is Dave.
Oh, baby, you got what on. What's up, Klamath Falls? This is Mike. We're getting in the holiday spirit. Listening to some good music, prepping for the show, and
Easter.
it's just the friend, good old Bismarcky, the only professional singer that's worse than I am as a singer. Kudos to him. How you doing?
All right, what's up?
Enjoying my apple juice. So, it's
Bill's gone this week, FYI.
Well, unfortunately, you can see Bill over my shoulder on one of that. Bill's incapacitated. How about that? I think I'm gonna replace Bill with Art.
All right. Oh, you got the hat you could put on.
Well, I got the whole art thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's been a fun week, sorta. Went and met with Chris at Woodfirst Lumber Sales. Super nice guy, fan of the show. Invited me once I was able to be out and about again to swing in and say hi. So I took him up on that this week. Finally getting some of my mobility back. So anyway, went over and chatted with him, and really a cool shop. If he's at 6750 South 6th Street. And if you want to know where that is, if you know where Jalapenos Taco Shop is on South 6th, it's on that side of the street, and it's kind of between Jalapenos and the propane guys that are not Pharrell's. It's the other propane guys, not Ed Stubbs.
It's Pharrell's.
All right.
Maybe?
No, it's something. Anyway, it's on the right-hand side if you're headed south. And there used to be like outlaw motorcycle parts in there, and there was a barber shop in there. Anyway, they occupy that space. They got some cool collectible antiques and stuff in there. He's got some really unique planks of building material, lumber. He travels to Texas and California and brings all this unique wood back for projects. And he actually has a lot of ideas on things to do for Klamath Falls. He wants to do an arts center down in that part of town. But in the meantime, he has got a pine cone and glitter thing. It's arts and crafts type deal for kids, and that'll be on December 19th. They only have room for 10 students there. If you are interested and your students, doing a little holiday decorating crafts thing, you can get a hold of Chris at 541-550-8993. And in addition to that, he is working on creating a whole section there for kids to display and sell their art. And I think that's kind of a cool idea. It's a chance to not only be creative, but to make a few bucks on it. So they'll create the artwork. He'll put it on display in his office there. And if whatever price you come to as the artiste on that, say you want $20 for whatever it is that you created, they will charge an additional amount for handling the material and providing a venue for it. But they will not. So say it's, I forget what numbers we discussed. Let's say, for example, it's 30%, and I'm not sure that it is. But instead of taking 30% off of what your asking price is, they will give your asking price and add the 30% to it. So the artist actually gets their full cut of what they would like to make for that piece of artwork. And again, it's for students. So I think that's a great idea, And he's open to pretty much any idea. So, like, if you got a graffiti artist or whatever your venue is for genre. There's another phrase for it that I'm drawing a blank on. Anyway, But get a hold of Chris down there. You can chat him up. He's a really nice guy, and we'll make time for you. So, again, it's Woodfirst Lumber Sales, 6750 South 6th Street. Over to you, sir.
All right. Well, story out of Merrill, I guess. So Avery Prince, as a sophomore, he's putting up some big numbers in some weightlifting. So he got invited to the good old state of Tejas. So this dude's a sophomore. Shattered both the state's deadlift and squat record. He's putting up some numbers. So 315 for deadlift and 320 for squats. Shattered the record by 13 and 38 pounds respectively. Yeah, so he's going to go to Texas for some national tournaments next year, summertime, it sounds like. But for a sophomore, let alone smashing state high school records, good on you. That's some
Big numbers.
that's some big numbers, especially for right now an underclassman. So good on you. That's we'll try to catch the rest of the story when it happens. But yeah, that's definitely kudos to him. As it is right now, two state numbers.
Right on.
Well done.
When we got back from Cancun a couple of years ago, I think I personally set some squat records, but that's totally unrelated. Sorry. All right. No more funding for animal control. So the county commissioners have put together a task force composed of citizens, and which I think is a great idea. I was actually supposed to be a part of that until I got run over on my motorcycle, and that incapacitated me for a while. I recused myself of that. But anyway, so one of the first decisions is no funds for animal control, and they're expecting AI tools and related technologies to help fill that role. And I'm not sure how, if you've got a stray cow wandering through your neighborhood, how AI is going to transport that to its proper location. Wasn't a whole lot of information available on what the thought process is on how that's going to work, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. And really curious to see what the other there's a bunch of committees that are together on different aspects. I was on the jail committee, and unfortunately, like I said, I wasn't able to fulfill that duty. Hopefully down the road I'll be able to get involved again. But this is like the first release that I've seen of a decision made based off of those citizen committees. So unfortunately, you can't call animal control no more because they're not funded anymore.
When I saw that myself, the only question I had is, are the tags going to be enforced at that point?
Oh, right.
I mean, it's a twofold street.
So if
So,
your dog's license is expired, is that going to be enforced? That kind of what you're.
or how would that? Yeah. Do we need tags? One, and if we need tags,
Well, they're not going to give up money.
I'm just saying it's a two.
I hear
I got some questions.
right? Yeah, where's that funding going to go?
Not that I have a dog that needs ice, but anyway. What?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Well, here's some more money. So the city, here we go, some more money issue. So the feather signs, the Verizon or car sales.
All sign that
Yeah.
arcs over at the top.
And I think this is going to be, yeah, the feather signs are the pole straight up the middle, and they look like a half a oar or whatever. So my question is, what about the little dudes?
Oh, yeah, the wavy arm guys.
Same. Anyway, so
I want one of those for the front yard.
the feather signs are now going to be permitted per se. They're supposed to be a temporary thing. They're trying to do a cleanup.
They're trying to make money.
To make money, yeah, because my only thing is there's lots of things that they could do other than the feather signs. Originally saw this on Facebook, and my first inkling was the concrete traffic lanes, and it's got to be a plowing nightmare. Like Washburn and 6 with the you must turn here
There's
concrete
like 5
thing.
different options.
And now that they put Winco in, there's now going to be one you must go here. Those and there's trees in the way everywhere. So you go to an intersection and you're trying to check your things. You can't see down the road because there's trees. So there's certain pleasantries, or I see what they're doing, the cleanup thing. That's also within, this was an old one, also within city limits. They were supposed to be getting rid of like the signs. So Arby's or McDonald's, those were supposed to downsize to a street level, I think 4x6.
Okay.
Where'd that all go? So
How if we're gonna worry about cleaning up the town, how about we worry about cleaning up the homeless and the drug users in the alleyways and streets and
all right. So anyway, if you
sorry,
want a
different story.
if you want a feather sign and want it permitted and don't want to get fined for it, there's a couple ways of doing it. You can do it online. Klamath Falls .city /169/planning, or you can go to what they're calling the Historic City Hall at 226 South 5th in town, or you can always give them a call. Their number is 541-883-4950. So just, yeah. Anyway,
all right.
get your permit.
Sure, why not? So Crosspoint Christian School is the only private K-12 school in Klamath Falls, and it's a merger between Hosanna and Triad. It's at the former Hosanna school. Apparently, that's a popular option because they are growing exponentially, and they are looking for $1 million to help them expand. And I was trying to find some notes here about how you can donate, and I'm going to give you info at Crosspoint Christian, all one word, .org is the best place that I could find for you to be able to contact them. I think it's for a great cause. I think donations would be great for a project like that. So yeah, please reach out to them, info at crosspointchristian.org. And if somebody from Crosspoint is watching and has a better way to contact the school or a better way to make donations, please reach out to us, bigroostermedia@gmail.com, and I'll follow up with that on upcoming shows. So, but yeah, good to see that that's growing and doing well. And after some of the things I've seen with some of the public schools in town, I'm not surprised it's growing so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sir? Oh my.
Oh well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna save that for a
boy.
minute. So yeah.
All right.
Well, okay. So yeah, that'll be our last story. But
Okay.
so in this continual Kotex doing what she wants to do, there has been more than 200,000 signatures submitted, and it looks like possibly we're going to the vote. So as of today, and we're recording this Friday, yeah, they're submitting these signatures. We only needed weird number 78,000. to be deemed ballot material. So by the time they kick out the ineligibles and maybe they're dead or whatever the case is, I mean, that's over double of what was needed. So more than likely, as I'm reading this today, it will be submitted and we will get to vote on if the whole gas registration, yada, yada, yada.
Oh,
Yeah, will be hopefully up to us. So good news on that one.
all right. You can get rid of that guy that talks like a chick up in Portland or Salem. Anyway,
Looks like a Simpsons character, but anyway.
that's a good point. I am going to. If you have, I know a lot of you followed the Gerlach case over the last year plus that we've been covering it. And without going into too much detail, here's what I'm going to offer. I am going to strongly suggest Board of County Commissioners meetings are broadcast on YouTube. Anybody can go in and watch them. You can watch the art if you miss it while it's happening, because it's 1 to 2 in the afternoon typically on Tuesdays. There is an archive, so you can go back and watch it after the fact. All I am going to say on this is I would highly suggest, if that story has kept your interest over the year plus, that you watch this coming on the 16th Board of County Commissioners meeting. And how do you do that? You go to klamathcounty.org. On the top left, there's a menu button. You click on that. Government. You click on government, then you go to BOCC, and then you go to Klamath County Government TV. And I personally will be there. Actually, it's unfortunately, as this is airing, I will be at the meeting. But as you see this, you will be able to go in and follow the links that I just provided, and you will be able to watch what happened. As you're seeing this, what happened today at the Board of County Commissioners meeting. Well, actually, this airs at noon. You've got a minute before the Commissioners meeting is at 1. Check it out. We'll be doing some follow-up on this, but I want you to hear these things for yourself before we share our opinions on it. So, again, that is klamathcounty.org. Go to the menu button on the top left, government, and then BOCC, and then Klamath County Government TV. Give that a view, and then you'll have a week to share your opinions, comments, thoughts, whatever, before our next episode. And we would love to hear from you guys on what revelations come at that meeting. Sir?
All right. Well, as we normally leave, let's see, food reviews, new restaurants opening. That's usually our last thing. So that's why
Old restaurant.
Yeah, that's why I left it for the last. Okay, so before I get into things,
Please direct all hate mail to Dave at
right? Yeah. So I don't know if it's public yet. I won't divulge names, but
it's on Facebook.
Well, okay, no, the Jade Place, I'm just exampling. So the Jade Place on South 6, just Jade Garden, right past the fairgrounds. That's being done some work. So I won't divulge names, but dude is putting in some money and time and effort, and then let alone the outside. And he's revamping the whole interior on a restaurant. Now, all credit is due to him. He knows what he's doing. No names posted, but he's got a few entities in town. Dude does stuff right. Now, comma. ... That being said, so the Cabrera,
Cabrera, which is a separate entity from the one you were just speaking of.
Correct. comma.
The Cabrera Steakhouse.
Grand opening is as of recording today. So everything I just said, throw that out the window.
And if you want to do things right, that was one way to do it. Now,
Right.
the
So
wrong way.
this steakhouse supposedly is open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Say Steakhouse?
Steakhouse.
Okay.
Yes, I'll give him justice. D. Cabrera Steakhouse is open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. So that's what, 2, 3 shifts?
3? Potentially.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, with a lunch and dinner menu posted on Facebook with no said location. And as the comments ensued, the location came out, and it's why not?
Well, why not?
Well, why not go there? Why
Why
not?
not try it again?
Why? God, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. So I have not been there. I did not go to breakfast. As recording this today, we're a little bit after lunch today. I'm sorry, I did not go there for breakfast. I have not had any food from them because the why not is not related to the steakhouse. I say that firmly. According to the comments, is not
We
related.
have been told.
Go out and form your own opinion, I guess.
I would invite somebody to try that and give us some feedback. You know, if we're wrong, we'll admit it. But I don't think we have to worry about that.
Yeah, okay. So full disclosure, there's been I've bantered with them this morning on the old onlines, and just to be clear, when you sell a building and a new person buys it, I don't care if it's residential, commercial, a plot of the land. There is a for sale sign. There is a certain time period of being, call it vacant.
Transition.
Right. So the Cabrera is saying that they are not affiliated with the Why Not Steakhouse. New owners, not new building, but new everything. I don't know about that. I'm not going to go into the speculation what I said online, but
Let's just say we have our doubts.
it's a warning to the public. I can warn the public.
I've tried the last 2 versions of the establishment there, personally. I'm not going to try the third. I'll just leave it at that. But I would love to hear from somebody that gives it a chance.
I'll hear out as soon as I hear food reviews and stuff like that. Because yes, I am a foodie. I do like some home. I don't know what you want to call it. Chilaquiles I love. You know, there's some homemade stuff that you can't duplicate unless you put love and care and into a recipe.
Well, I'm sure you'll get that there.
All right. Well, I don't know where to go from there. So,
All
yeah, 4470 South 6th Street. I'll give them every props I can. Is the new steakhouse. Open at 6 a.m. So go check that place out.
And while somebody is checking that out and doing a review for us to report on, I think I'll go down the street a little bit to Jay's and.
Right.
Anyway, I hate to be that way because, I mean, one of the purposes of this was to try to promote new businesses, small businesses, and in town. I've just seen way too many, regardless of the name on the building, bad stories come out of that facility, whether it be from customers, whether it be from employees, former employees. If we are wrong on this, I apologize to whoever it is that's in charge of D. Cabrera. But the flip side is they make some pretty valid points that, it doesn't just shut down one day and reopen another day, and it's a brand new owner and a brand new. We are justified in being skeptical, I guess.
I will double down. If we are wrong on this one, I will FaceTime me eating whatever, and hopefully it's delightful.
I'll join you.
I will. If you're on Facebook, I mean, we've done some wing challenges at Sidelines, which is still the roughest challenge I've ever done. I will eat my crow. If this place is good, more power to you.
I will eat my crow with stovetop stuffing.
Right?
Yeah. So, challenge thrown down. How's that? Prove us wrong. All right, sir.
Well, that's restaurants. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't really have any new. I haven't tried any new restaurants, I guess, in a while.
No.
I think I've had twice now down at Whiskey Bandit on Main Street. Used to be Whiskey Bent Saloon. If you're looking for a good ribeye, got a pretty good ribeye there.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Steakhouse has a pretty good ribeye, so there's a couple options there. As far as new restaurants, I haven't really. There is a new pasta, guys, that's supposed to be going in where Shelley's, however, was on Main or Esplanade.
Oh, yeah.
Pastaria.
Yes, that and the Mediterranean are two on my list.
Yeah.
Trying to be good before Christmas hits, and I put on the little Santa cookies, but those are two on the list for sure.
I've given up on behaving myself. So. You just click us out?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna thank them and Merry Christmas and Happy Festivus to everybody.
Yeah, get out the old Festivus poll. I got a beef with some of you people. You don't know. Anyway, thanks. Please like, subscribe. It's we are quickly wrapping up year 2 of this. This is crazy. We've got some entertaining stuff coming up. Check out that county commissioners meeting on today as you're watching this. Let us know what you think. There I am. And on that note, you guys, thank you very much. Have a great week. I think we'll catch up with them again next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk to you then.